Thank you very much, Mr. Bishop. I'll now recognize the House Ag Subcommittee Chairman, Mr. Finstad.
Good morning. Thank you, Chairman Cole. Thank you, Chairman Harris, for including the Committee on Agriculture in this important oversight hearing committee today. Special thank you to my fellow Minnesotan, Chairman Seeke of Red Lake, for joining us and providing your testimony. We're here today because more than 770,000 individuals who rely on both USDA's food distribution program on Indian reservations and commodity supplemental food program were put in an avoidable but devastating situation by unelected DC bureaucrats who decided they knew better than the communities they serve. What's worse is that this avoidable, devastating situation happened under Secretary Vilsack's first go-around at the helm. While 2014 was not as egregious, one would certainly think the same mistake would not be made twice. Earlier this year, USDA met with tribal leaders to discuss the department's desire to pivot to a single warehouse. As testimony reveals, tribal leaders advocated against such a change, warning the department of potential calamity. The department ignored tribal leaders' experience and advocacy efforts, and in April 2024 consolidated storage and distribution services to one contractor and one warehouse. Testimony reveals significant food shortages caused by delayed or canceled food deliveries, or even deliveries of expired products dating back to April 2024. Yet Secretary Vilsack has openly shared that he was not made aware until August 3rd, 2024. Coincidentally, this and a few other issues came to light directly after the departure of former Deputy Undersecretary for Food and Nutrition Service, Stacy Dean. While I would hope the former deputy was not complacent in this issue, I cannot help but wonder if this was a perverse means to demonstrate the utility of regional sourcing models and/or food sovereignty. My immediate goal is to ensure that the department is held to crafting a long-term strategy that can be quickly executed so tribal communities and the elderly regain access to the foods that they have come to rely on. But today's hearing is also an opportunity for the public to hear of yet another example of where the Biden-Harris administration ignored the pleas of many in exchange for the desires of a few. Finally, as a member of Congress representing over 700,000 taxpayers across southern Minnesota and as a former USDA official, I am appalled at the level of ongoing incompetence by the department under its current leadership. Since 2022, Congress has been engaged in oversight of the Feeding Our Future fraud role that USDA and its partnering state agency under the supervision of Governor Tim Walz was looking over a $250 million in taxpayer-funded program meant to feed hungry children during COVID-19 pandemic with inadequate oversight and cooperation from USDA. The many letters sent by my colleagues across House and Senate show how many questions have been gone unanswered since the department's first engagement with Congress on this issue. I can only hope that the department has come prepared to answer our questions and talk openly about how they plan to regain public confidence in their implementation oversight of these programs. With that, my deep appreciation to members of the Chickasaw, Red Lake, and Spirit Lake for taking a stand and sharing your stories with us today. With that, I yield back.
Thank you very much.